Give me a minute and we'll talk about a problem that is endemic to the Russian army. There is a history inside the Russian army of not giving your boss bad news. Well, that's a problem because if you lie to your commanders about the progress on the ground and they then lie to their commanders, tell that same lie over and over again, eventually what happens is it affects the very maps that your men need to use in the field. And that's what's happening to the Russian army. This nightmarish organization, the Russian Federation Forces, in which to tell the truth means demotion or immediate censure or sent to the front lines or even worse, sent to a psychiatric institution like we saw with the commander of the Dnipro forces not too long ago, engenders a culture of misinformation that costs you lives. And this problem has been identified by the ISW, in which they refer to the maps as differing from tactical reality. And that's the situation that the Russian forces face on the ground. They can't trust the maps. When we think about the 40,000 troops that are currently being sent or being ready to storm the chemical plant in Avdiivka, who's to say that the maps that they show don't show them all the way up to the chemical plant? They may think that they're going into ground that they control when in fact they're going into the killing fields. I am not an expert and I am not a military person, but I would imagine that in a war where lives are on the line, the most rigorous, honest, uncompromising assessment of the battlefield is critical for victory. And what we see is a dependency on ego-stroking lies to satisfy a command 1,000 kilometers away does nothing but get your men killed. Thanks, folks. I want to give a special shout out to Ricky Balbo, who is a long-term supporter of the channel and a great friend. And we really appreciate you, Ricky. This video was sponsored by Ricky Balbo.